Hey, Copper here, and more of my OT 2020 through hike. But first, I am not on the OT. Obviously, I'm at the sometimes at least beautiful Lake Thunderbird. But I want to be sure to mention before we get on to the rest of the videos that this was also a fundraiser. I took some pledge grants from some of my very generous friends whose name we're going to pop up here. We're raising money for the Alzheimer's Foundation. Fight Alzheimer's, because Alzheimer's sucks. What more do you need to say? And we raised over $2,000, $2,094 actually. So thank you so much for everyone, and thank you for following along. It was a lot of extra motivation for me, and it was pretty cool. Having old friends cheer me on. So thank you. Here we go. Me actually filtering water here, which I realized I don't think I filmed. This is my water filter. This is my collector bag, and then I scoop the water from the flowing water. Flowing water is best, has less bacteria, and this magic thing takes all the badness out of it. And I have a pretty sensitive stomach, and I've been fine. I'm underneath a bridge here at 94.8, literally. This is perfectly normal now. To me, this is my life. I'm like, hey, I'm just filtering water, bro. Anyway, there you go. Okay, well, it's morning. Day 7. Oh, jeez. It says day 7 for me. But I don't think that's right. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, it is Friday. The something. I don't know. The date. Pretty much everything is day of trip for me. Anyway, it's morning. It's like 10 after, which you might think is early for taking off, but given the fact that I woke up at basically a little bit after 5, it's kind of ridiculous that I could have went 30 minutes ago. Rained a little bit overnight, but that's, I'll take it. I would much rather it rain at night. Tent is holding up fine. A little damp in a couple spots. It was frankly because I wasn't really in that great a tent spot. It's kind of my fault. I do think that if I had to do this all over again, I think I would buy a hammock setup. I think a hammock setup would be ideal because you could basically just camp anywhere along the OT without much problem at all, as long as you didn't want to fire. I think that's the way to go. Kind of wish I had. It's also, anyway, it is what it is, but we're off. I'm trying to, so basically I have to get to the Story trailhead at 27 by tomorrow night to pick up my box, really, or pick it up Sunday. That is true. I could pick it up Sunday. I'm thinking about not taking a hotel because I was trying to get Tanya to book me a hotel. It's a long way away. It's a pain in the butt, and it ties me to that schedule, which frankly means 2 20-mile days. It means a 20-miler today and a 20-miler tomorrow, which I haven't done yet, and I don't know. I'm going to push a hard day today and see what it's like, but I don't think I'll get 20. So that's the plan. Day 7, 1 week of doing this. I don't even really feel sore this morning. My body is just kind of like, okay, this is what we do, I guess. We get up every pre-dawn. And so my morning routine, since I didn't film it, and I talked about filming, is, go down, get the food bag, frankly, take a poop in the woods, come back with food, cook breakfast, which is coffee, usually in my superfood oats, chia, whey stuff. This morning I had a Mountain House breakfast meal, dehydrated, which was really good. It's kind of a change of pace. I am not having trouble eating enough. Earlier I was having trouble finishing my meals. They tend to be rather large. That's not an issue. I'm eating a lot. feeling good. We'll see where we get today. I'm not even really sure. I know I don't have water till 94.4, which is 12 miles, except for I think there's some cached at like 88, apparently. So we'll see. That's the morning vlog. Sun's not even all the way up yet. Well, that's quite a view. Going down over that way. Okay, so here you go. That is definitely bear scat. I mean, it's gotta be, right? I don't know, it almost looks like... No, that's not. Never mind, that's horse poop or some sort of grass eater. False alarm. Yay, looking at poop. I thought for sure that was bear poop. I'm pretty sure I did see some bear scat yesterday with some hair on it. Let's see what's over this ridge here. It might be something. Oh yeah, I can get a view here. Let's see. Let me get this straight. There we go. Pretty sure I go this way, not up the hill, but look for a blaze here. The only other alternative would be across, well, or up. I don't see a blaze. This is all new. I believe the maples. And so I think a fire came through here, but there's pines. At least the big pines survived. You can see they got burnt low. This guy didn't make it. So I'm pretty sure a medium-sized fire came through here. Quite a decent number of years ago. I don't know how long trees take to get that tall. A couple of years probably at least. Anyway, 9:47. So about 2, got on about 7. So 2 hours and 45 minutes. Gone from 82.5 to 88.3. I've gone 6.2. And wow, 2:45. Yeah, that's a pretty good click for me, but it's been pretty easy trail this morning. Now I say that, we're getting into rocks here. Yeah, it was a lot of wide double path and even some forest road, and could really truck it. Beautiful, utterly beautiful morning for a walk. It's just a banger of a day. Might get a little hot, there's no clouds, but I'll take that over. An hour ago it was real cloudy and I was afraid of rain because it rained last night, just a little bit. Maybe, you know, showered on and off for an hour. Stayed pretty dry. Wasn't in that great a spot, so got a little wet. All right, vlog out. Okay, this is Peacock. Yeah. Big time. Look at this loadout, probably about 20 pounds. Give me the rundown.
So I started with hiking the AT. That's where I fell in love with backpacking. And then since I've hiked the Colorado Trail, Arizona Trail, the PCT, the Hayduke, the Wonderland Trail, the lowest to highest, Ben Mackay, CDT, and now this is my 10th.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does this rank? Supposedly you've been on the easier part.
Yeah, supposedly.
The end of it is, the beginning for me was...
It was tough. Yeah. I definitely came into this not with my trail legs. I didn't train or anything before this hike, so it's been tough. It's been tough for me.
I trained really hard, but I'm old. And I'm trying to average 15, and it's been tough.
That's great. Yeah.
I've been doing it.
Yeah, especially with the amount of daylight that we have.
That's so short.
Yeah.
That's what freaked my friend out. It's like, he's like, I said, well, we got to get to here. And he's like, oh, we got plenty of time. I'm like, no, we really don't. We ended up at a really sketchy, there's a creek you'll hit. It's 72.4. And try to imagine us trying to set 2 tents there.
Gotcha.
I bailed out of mine because I was afraid I was going to roll in the creek.
Yeah.
I came in here, it was about 9 o'clock. I said, dude, there's no way I'm sleeping in that tent. Because if I roll in that creek, it was pretty cold. I was like, I'm going to die.
Done for, yeah.
Anyway, so.
Well, it's pretty much all downhill from here for you.
Awesome. I'm trying to put in a 20 today. I'm trying to make
Hell
up
yeah.
time.
Go on. Go off, dude. That's great.
We'll see. All right. It was great meeting you, man.
Yeah. What's your trail name again? Copper?
Copper, I guess. Derek gave me Copper.
That's great. Copper. You are Copper.
All right. I'm a
yeah,
see ya.
On the trail.
See you, Peacock.
Have a fun rest of your hike.
You too, man.
Yeah, I will.
It's beauty out there. Some great views. All right, so here is Big Brushy Creek, where the waterless stretch is over, and there's a car coming. All right, so up here, I'll be able to actually get some water, but I'm very excited. It's a big creek. And this is the last of my water. And really that came from the water cache. With what I originally had, I'd have made it, but I'd been a little thirsty at the end. Not any danger, but I got a little more than this out of the cache. So probably a liter, and this is a liter and a half. So yeah. Oh well. This is pretty cool. This is Big Brushy Creek. This was the end of my waterless stretch. So yeah. See here. An old bridge. I'm gonna try to get down there and filter some water. Okay, we're entering Blowout Mountain. I think this might be a new section. Actually, I'm really bad about keeping up with the various sections of the OT since I'm through hiking it. But we're here through the waterless stretch at 94.8. Got 6 miles. Today, more to the shelter, Fiddler Creek shelter, which does have a creek near it. Amazingly enough, it's actually 3/10 further down the trail. So that's the destination today. It's like 1. So good time. It's 1:30, but you know, 6 miles can make in 2-3 hours if I push it. So, you know, that'd be 4:30, which means don't necessarily have to push it and can get in at 5 or so. In shelter, I don't have to put up my tent. So, I think I'm a little worried about rain, but assuming it doesn't rain, I'm gonna go relatively sedate. Although I say that, I'm gonna end up with an 18-mile day, the best day. So, anyway, I'm out of breath, so I'm taking this off. Late-ish on day 7. It's a beautiful view off to the left. Much of the day we've been on this side of the ridge, or I've been on this side of the ridge. Ran into a bunch of hikers, or decent, considering I never run into anybody else. Anyway, heading for Fiddler Creek shelter. It's at 100.9. So I'm gonna hit the, I think 100 point something, maybe 8. And I'm not sure if I'm coming up on mile marker 98 or 99. But anyway, getting close. Okay, so here we are, end of day 7. Made it 18.4 miles today, new personal record here at the Fiddler Creek shelter. And nobody's here. So it's gonna be my first shelter stay. I stayed next to a shelter, but this will be awesome. I won't have to set up my tent, although I could if it was really cold. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Look, I got a little chair. This is gonna be awesome. I'm actually gonna have a little time. I'm gonna place a little homie and hang up my lantern. Got my water over here. I'm gonna eat at my table. I'm actually here early enough, and I think I have enough energy that I'm gonna start a fire. There's firewood right here, so I see dead trees all around it. It's not going to be any problem. There's already firewood cut in a nice fire pit. So I have some rice with Aussie cracked pepper and Asiago cheese and some salmon. If I was really feeling brave, I could try to cook this concoction over the fire. I may try this. Anyway, it's a nice night here at the Fiddler Creek shelter. And apparently there's water way down there, 0.3. Yeah, I can see the creek. Barely. Probably not going to come out on the GoPro camera. I can just see a little sliver of the water, which is kind of greenish, which is why I know. But it's apparently 0.3 down, but I have plenty of water. So yay, that means I don't have to hike down and more importantly up with water. I'll just pass it in the morning and top off water. I can use all of this water I have here, which is 1.25 liters and 1 liter plus. So plenty of water. Anyway, gonna start a fire and have dinner. Sun's going down. Despite the fact of putting in my record day, I'm actually in the camp pretty early, and it is just gorgeous here. Oh my Lord. I really hadn't taken a good look around at the views from the shelter, and they're kind of amazing back over here, which I didn't realize. Look at this. You could set a tent right here, and just be perched. Well, it might not be super flat, but this is a beauty spot. Anyway, gonna start a fire and enjoy this just banger of an evening here at 100.9 Fiddler Creek shelter. Well, turns out freaking looking sweet having the shelter because it's raining. It started raining just a few minutes ago. I had a nice fire. It's still kind of smoldering, but I don't really have to worry about putting the fire out now. And had to throw on my rain jacket and go run and hang my bear bag. But I already had the hang done. I already had the line done. I don't know if you can see crap under here. Maybe if I come right under the light. But probably like this is what my wife would tell me. So yeah, it's pretty cool having the shelter because obviously there's a roof all the way out here. There's a tarp. I think it's only if you have like a really cold wind. I don't see any way that I'm gonna need the tarp. So I got set up here. I just flopped down my ground cloth and my sleeping bag. So there you go, there's the tarp. I got all my stuff hanging on the back wall so it won't get wet. Well, except for my pack, which is right back here. And there you go. So night in, Fiddler Creek shelter. Whew. Very dry and very happy about it. It's not even really cold, honestly. So there you go. There you go.